What's up, nerds? We're here today to talk about one of my very favorite topics, big-ass dragons. Although technically FIN FANG FOOM, our subject today is actually an alien who resembles an anthropomorphized Chinese dragon. FIN FANG FOOM is a Makluin, a shape-shifting alien being from the world of Kakaranthara, also known as Maklu 4 in the Maklu system of the Greater Magellanic Cloud, because of course he is. Man, it's a lot of words. Foom's ship landed on Earth in China during the ancient Chinese dynasties. These particular aliens are shapeshifters, so they fashioned themselves into humans and took off into the world. Not FIN FANG FOOM, though. He decided to stay hidden and take a magic herb that would let him slumber until needed. He considered himself backup. He was awakened a few times over the centuries, each time wreaking havoc before being put back to sleep with a magic herb. In the comics, his first appearance was in 1961's Strange Tales number 89, where a teenage boy called Chan Liu Chao was attempting to resist the Chinese communist regime. He woke Foom and led the dragon to the communist camp, which Foom destroyed before being put back to sleep with the magic herb once again. Good boy, Foom. Fun fact, Chan Liu Chao would go on to make another appearance as a professor of Chinese history and member of the group the Legion of Night. His only storyline therein? Dispatching a demon who possessed the body of none other than FIN FANG FOOM. Continuity, folks. Hey, while we have a moment here, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on social media at We Them Nerds on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Alright, back to Mr. Foom. FIN FANG FOOM is primarily associated with a handful of Marvel characters. The big bad he's most often associated with is the Mandarin. The Mandarin woke Foom up and used him to threaten the Chinese government. Mandarin and Foom were confronted by Iron Man, who may very well be Foom's most common adversary. Foom, sensing he was being controlled by Mandarin and threatened by Iron Man, called upon his Makluin brethren and the aliens attacked. Only by combining the powers of the Mandarin's 10 rings of power with Iron Man's suit's abilities were they able to dispatch Foom and the other Makluins. FIN FANG FOOM would go on to appear sporadically as a foil to Iron Man, Spider-Man, the X-Men, the Avengers, and, most pertinent to the goings-on of the current MCU, Shang-Chi. That's right, the upcoming Marvel film Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings may very well be set to introduce our favorite alien dragon to the MCU. Rumors suggest the Mandarin will awaken Foom just as he did in the comics, but this time, instead of Iron Man leading the charge to stop him, it will be Shang-Chi. FIN FANG FOOM not only has one of the goofiest names in all of comic history, he's also been involved in some of the wackiest storylines. Most notably, he once renounced his evil ways, became a Buddhist, and got a job as a chef. Whew. What do you think, nerds? Will FIN FANG FOOM make his way into the MCU? Will we get the intelligent alien who just so happens to look like a dragon? Or will he just be a big destructive force to distract from the real big bads like Mandarin? Or maybe, just maybe, he's just going to be MODOK's pony. Will he become a Buddhist chef? I don't know about that last one. That's it for me today, nerds. Be good to each other. Later, nerds.